himself. And Lord Chaitanya is the one based on whose teaching we are at ISKCON following everything.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I think there is a power cut or something. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Rasvikra Prabhu, Hari Bol. Oh, okay. Prabhu, can you join back, please? Maybe you can log off and log in again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Prabhu has sent a message that he is unable to unmute.
Yeah, unmute. Yes.
Yeah, you can mute, unmute it, no?
Yeah. No, Mataji, there is maybe some problem because I have not muted anyone. It's now Prabhu has joined again. Prabhu, now is it okay? Hare Krishna. Oh. Sure, Prabhu. Okay. So Prabhu is checking his Wi-Fi. In the meantime, maybe Prashanti Mataji, maybe will you sync? So once Prabhu will be there on the screen, you can stop. Are you there,
Sure,
Prashanti Mataji?
Yeah, yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Yes, I'm
Krishna
unmuted now. What was
Krishna,
the issue? I don't know
Hare
really.
Hare. Thank you,
Hari
Prabhuji.
Bol.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you, Prashanti Mataji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
There was some issue, but hopefully it's solved.
Okay. Yeah, fine, Prabhu.
So let us. So I have. Technology has great advantages, but it has some limitations also. Yes. So I was saying it's my pleasure to be amongst you all. And first of all, I would like to offer my humble obeisances to Srila Prabhupada and seek blessings from him so that I can speak on this topic. And I also would like to offer my humble obeisances to all the devotees assembled here and seek their blessings as well. It's based on the teachings of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So I'm going to refer to this into two parts. One is about who is a pure devotee of the Lord and why is she the pure devotee of the Lord. And secondly, connected with this same, why Lord Chaitanya appeared to fulfill his inner desire inspired by the devotion of Srimati Radharani. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, we find a discussion between Ramananda Rai, one of the devotees of the Lord, who was the governor, and Lord Chaitanya himself in the Madhya Lila, chapter 3. So there, Lord Chaitanya is asking and churning out great secrets, confidential secrets of pure devotional service. So he is asking Lord Ramananda Rai, who is in fact a very pure devotee, very great devotee, very learned, and importantly, empowered by Lord Chaitanya himself. So in Kovur, the bank of river Godavari, both of them were discussing the innermost secrets of devotional service. There, Lord Chaitanya asked him, tell me a verse from the scripture which defines the ultimate goal of our life, the ultimate goal of human life. And Raman Rai started. He said that it is to follow the Varnashram Dharma. He said that it is to follow the Varnashram Dharma. Swadharma Acharine Vishnu Bhakti Haya. So what is devotion to Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna? It is to follow one's own Varnashram. As we know, there are the four Varnas, the Brahmana, the Kshatriya, the Vaishya, and the Shudra. These are like in university, a distinction of first class, a second class, and a past class student, which are awarded based on the performance of the students in university examination and not by birth. So similarly, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya is awarded to a person based on his duties, inclination, and his guna, and not by birth. So there are four Varnas, and they have their own duties and own qualities, and the four ashramas, the Brahmacharya, the Grahastha, the Vanaprastha, and the Sannyas. So one may be a Grahastha, Brahmachari, Vanaprastha, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra, Keno Noy, Jai Krishna Tattvaveta, Seri Guru Hoy. So Lord Chaitanya said that irrespective of whatever is your material position in Varnashram Dharma, you can become a great devotee of the Lord, provided you know the science of Krishna Bhakti. So in whatever situation we are, if we do our duty in such a way that that is pleasing to the Lord, it is the ultimate goal of life. So you are a Brahmin, do Brahminical duty and please the Lord. Sve sve karmanya viratah samsiddhim labate narah. Swakarma niratah siddhim yatha vindanti tashrunu. By following his qualities of work, so every work is defined by the qualities, the Raja, Tama, and Sattva gun be possessed. Every man can become perfect. Now, please hear from me how this can be done. Lord Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita 18.45. And he further says, Yata pravritir bhutanam yena sarvam idam tatam swakarmana tamabhyaschariyam siddhim vindanti manavah. By worship the Lord, who is the source of all being and who is all pervading, and man can attain perfection through performing his own work. So, whatever duty, whatever guna, karma, duty, ashram, varna we have, if we can perform that, darlam. If we can perform that, pleasing the Lord, then that is the perfection of one's work and perfection of one's life. And that is the ultimate goal of life. That is what Ramananda is saying. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Iha Bahya. It is external. Iha Bahya. Tell me further. Then Ramananda says that, okay, you, whatever results you get out of your duties performed, you offer the results to the Lord back. Krishna Karmarpanam. So that is, it is offering our duties, our karma, and our results to the Lord. And he quotes this shloka in support of this. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurishva madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, you do many things in day-to-day life. So whatever you do, Krishna says, whatever austerities you perform, O son of Kunti, do it as an offering to me. Just offer me. That's all. In 926, he told that Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. Offer me water, leaf, a flower, and a fruit, or a fruit. But even if you cannot do that, he says, whatever you do, you offer it. There is no separate need to collect fruits, flower, water, or leaf. Whatever you do, you offer that. And Ramananda Rai is quoting this in support. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Iya Bahya. It is external. Yes, but it is an external act. It is not to the heart of a devotee. It is an external activity. Then he says, abandon all occupational duties of varnashramas. Now he was just talking of that perform your varnashram duties perfectly. Now he is saying that abandon all the occupational duties of varnashram. Give up all the duties of varnashram, no matter who are you, Brahman or Kshatriya, Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra, Keno Noy. That is all external because they are bodily designation. They are least important to a person's life. So abandon all those. Swadharma Tyaga. Sarva dharman parityaja, and just surrender to Krishna. Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami masucha. This is a very famous shloka of Bhagavad Gita. In fact, the essence of Bhagavad Gita. The Paribhashya Sutra of Bhagavad Gita. Paribhashya Sutra means the shloka around which entire scripture moves out. If there is any doubt in understanding any of the verses of the scripture, find out what is the Paribhashya Sutra of that scripture. And then that shloka should be connected to the Paribhashya Sutra. So every shloka of Bhagavad Gita should be understood in context of Sarva Dharman Parityaja, means surrendering to Krishna. So that shloka sometimes appear very, very relevant, but sometimes because of our limited knowledge and impurities, anarthas, it may not appear very relevant to us. So Krishna says, connected to Sarva Dharman Parityaja, connected to me, surrendering to me, because that shloka is inspiring us to surrender to Krishna. So Ramananda Rai says that, give up your varnashram duties and just surrender to Krishna. That is the purpose of life. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, this is also external. Lord Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita that to surrender to me, giving up all dharma. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying this is external. Then he says, devotional service mixed with empiric knowledge, that is speculation. Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Jnana Mishra Bhakti is the purpose of life. What is the meaning of Jnana Mishra Bhakti? Sometimes this Jnana Mishra Bhakti is little confusing. The Jnana Shabda is little confusing. Jnana means sometimes people think that a jnani, a learned person, a very knowledgeable person. No, that is not the meaning of jnani here. Of course, jnani in some context also mean that. But here a jnani means who depends on his own knowledge, who depends on his own intelligence, who depends on his own abilities like thinking, analysis, synthesis, application, creation, design, everything. A human has various intellectual abilities. So we are trying to use those intellectual abilities and trying to understand God on our own strength. That process is called as Jnana Marg. He may not be necessarily a too knowledgeable person. In fact, such a person is never a knowledgeable person. Whatever knowledge he has a rubbish knowledge. Because that is not in line with the scriptural knowledge. That is not in line with the parampara knowledge. So Chaitanya, Lord Ramananda is saying that devotional service, do devotion to Krishna, but with empiric knowledge, a speculative knowledge. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what is this? This is a stage between liberation and conditioned life. So a person who is taking to this mixed devotional service is neither liberated nor conditioned. He is placed in the Virja river itself because he doesn't go to the spiritual world nor to the material world. But the three modes of material nature, Raja, Tama, Sattva, are subdued, are not very active. He is disgusted from material life. He doesn't want material life. His viewpoint about the supreme existence is that he is impersonal. He is impersonal. Nirgun, Nirakar, Nirvishesh, Sarvavyapi. Nirgun means devoid of quality. Nirakar means impersonal. Nirgun, Nirakar, Nirvishesh, without variegatedness. And Sarvavyapi means all-pervading. So he thinks that a person, Jnani thinks that supreme is there, but he is impersonal. He is not a person. He does not have emotions. He cannot love. He cannot receive our love and service. So this is a very dangerous philosophy, to think that God is not a person or God does not have a form. So God is not a person is more dangerous because one of the personal features of the Lord is that he has a form. So such a person who thinks that God is not a person is killing his relationship with Lord, is killing his propensity to love and serve God, because God is not a person. If God is not a person, how can he receive our love and service? And how can he reciprocate our love and service? So he is an impersonalist. He does not have any knowledge of Bhagavan or Supreme Personality of Godhead and a loving devotional service. Therefore, Jnani uses words like Brahman, Parabrahman, Paramatma, Parameshwar, like that. They never use word like Krishna or Ram. They never, dance in a kirtan. They keep silent. They may chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra also, but they are impersonalists, so they do not enjoy the process. And this is another side of material existence. This is material life only, but in a refined way, because they are afraid of material life, they are ashamed of being materialistic. They have coined this new area where they can live a life which is neither spiritual nor material. But this is another side of material life. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, says this is external. So this is what is this Jnana Mishra Bhakti, is devotional service based on philosophy and logic. This is, in another words, it is called as devotional service based on philosophy and logic. So we try to use our logic. Our mind is intelligence is very limited, because our mind and intelligence are very limited. It is not possible for us to understand God on our own strength, however intelligent we may be. So Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. This is Bhagavad Gita 18.54. Lord Krishna says, one who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. So I will skip this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, says this is external. Being a Jnana Mishra Bhakta is external. Then he says, pure devotional service without any touch of speculative knowledge, Jnana Shunya Bhakti, where we do not try to understand God on our own strength, on our own intelligence, on our own abilities, but understand God from himself, from his devotees in the Parampara system. And he quotes this shloka from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 8.67. Jnane prayasam udapasya namanta eva jivanti sanmukharitam bhavadiya vartam stane skitaha shrutigatam tanuvad manobhiri ye prayaso jita jitopi yasya asi tasya taisatri lokyam. I will read the translation for you. Raman Rai continued, Lord Brahma said, my dear Lord, those devotees who have thrown away the impersonal conception of the absolute truth, means they do not believe that God is impersonal, and have therefore abandoned discussing empiric philosophical truth and have stopped speculating about you, should hear from self-realized souls or devotees. What is the process Brahmaji recommends? To hear from a self-realized soul like Prabhupada about your holy name, form, pastimes, and qualities. They should completely follow the principles of devotional service and remain free from illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, and animal slaughter. Surrounding themselves fully with body, words, and mind, they can live in any ashrama or social status. Indeed, you are conquered by such persons, although you are always unconquerable. Ajita, Jita Jito means one who is Ajita, unconquerable. So it means he is conquered by such a devotee. Who have stopped speculating, who does not depend on his logic, but who hears from a self-realized soul like Srila Prabhupada, who is a representative in parampara of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is happy. He says, this is all right. This is very good. This is all right. And please tell me more. He is asking to tell more. Now Ramananda is asking, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking 5 questions and Ramananda is giving 5 answers. These are very, very valuable questions and answers. First, Ramananda says that ecstatic love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, ecstatic love for Krishna. Ecstatic love for Krishna, it essentially means prema bhakti. There are 2 types of bhakti one can perform. Bhakti is living devotional service, but there are 2 types of bhakti. One is in the Aishwarya Bhav and another is in the Madhurya Bhav. Aishwarya Bhav means where there is awe and reverence. We understand the glories of the Lord, complete glories of the Lord. And therefore, the respect for the Lord is so prominent that the love for the Lord is subdued. The respect is so high that the love is subdued. There is a service, there is a love, but respect overpowers. That is called as Audarya Bhav, and which is found in Vaikuntha. But there is another superior Bhav that is called as Madhurya. Madhurya means the love for the Lord is so great. Like, for example, even if the person is Prime Minister, President, or the King, the mother loves the child and she does not care whether he is a President or a Prime Minister or a King. Her love overpowers the respect she has for the person. So that is called as Prema Bhakti. Prema Bhakti in the Shantaras, Ramananda Rai says, it is like a Prema Bhakti in the Shantaras is like a copper. Is like a copper. So what is Shantaras? Shantaras means we fully understand the greatness of the Lord. We have love for the Lord. But we think, Lord is so great, what can I do for him? There is no need to do anything to the Lord. And therefore, the devotee is not doing anything. So it is neutral. He is neutral. It is Shantaras. And he quotes this shloka from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11. Anya bilashita shunyam jnana karmadi anavrutam anukullena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. One should render devotional service, loving service to Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. Now, Prema Bhakti has two wings. One of the wing is called as Sadhana Bhakti, and another wing is called as Raganuga Bhakti. What is Raganuga Bhakti? What is Sadhana Bhakti first? Sadhana Bhakti means we do not have love for the Lord yet, but we are keen to develop that love for the Lord. And therefore, we follow certain discipline, certain rules and regulation. We attend morning program, we chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna, we follow the regulative principle, we enter the seva. We may not have any interest in doing that. We may not be very enthusiastic to doing that. Sometimes we are enthusiastic, sometimes we are very low. But we understand the importance. Like studies. Studies means what? A child does not want to study. But he somehow or other has that intelligence that these studies are very useful to me. Because in long run, it is going to help me because through this study, I can make my career. Become a doctor, engineer, lawyer, and so on. And with understanding of this concept, he studies even though he doesn't like. So similarly, a devotee, a sadhana bhakta, is not very inclined to do that, but he knows the benefit of doing this, and therefore he is doing that as a discipline, as a niyam, as a rule. But there is another wing of prema bhakti, and that is called as raganuga bhakti. What is raganuga? Raganuga means there is a keen interest of doing it, So some devotees who have practiced sadhana bhakti for long, very, very long time, and they have received the mercy of the Guru and Gauranga, that is Krishna and his devotees, they develop a spontaneous attraction to carry out devotional service. They no longer feel it's a burden. They get up early morning and chant 16 rounds. They follow the 4 regulative principles normally. They do the seva and so on. So this is called as Raganuga Bhakti. It is like a child who wants to play. Nobody has to tell the child that get up and play. The child always wants to play and is always in a mood to play. He doesn't play because it's good for health. He doesn't play because it will keep him fit, or he has to win matches, or he has to become a great player. He plays because he enjoys it. So similarly, Raganuga Bhakta does chanting, seva, regulative principles, morning program, Bhagavatam reading, hearing, because he likes it, because he is interested in it. So such a person develops an intense greed to hear the katha of the Lord. And therefore, this example is given in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. A person whose stomach is full, person who has full stomach, even if you put in front of him rasgulle, pakodis, kachoris, samosa, pizza, pasta, and very, very delicious sweets and atoms, he is not inclined to do it. So similarly, Krishna's name, form, glories, Nam, Roop, Gun, Lila, Dham, Bhakta, Prasad, Krupa, they are very, very nectarian. But because we do not have any desire to serve Krishna and love Krishna, we do not have love for Krishna, we do not enjoy it. A person with full stomach cannot enjoy gulab jam. In fact, seeing a gulab jam, rasgulla, he gets a vomiting sensation, nausea, because it is full. But a hungry person, if you give this to a hungry person, he will relish it to the full. So similarly, a person who has an intense greed to perform devotional service to the Lord, he will find the Nam, Roop, Gun, Lila, Dham, Bhakta, Prasad, Krupa of the Lord very, very, very nectarian. And he naturally is inclined. You have to, in fact, tell him to stop and not tell him to eat like that. So he naturally derived pleasure in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So now we are talking of the sadhana bhakti. We talk of raganuga bhakti and the sadhana bhakti. No, sadhana bhakti is Ramananda Rai quoting. So he's saying, Ramananda Rai continued, as long as there is hunger and thirst within the stomach, if there is hunger and thirst within the stomach, varieties of food and drink make one feel very happy. Similarly, when the Lord is worshipped with pure love, the various activities performed in the course of that worship awaken transcendental bliss in the heart of a devotee. So when we have an inclination towards serving the Lord, there is activity, devotional service activity, the sadhana bhakti activities, they awaken love for the Lord and blissful. Now let us come to the other part of the sadhana bhakti, raganuga bhakti. What is the main ingredient for raganuga bhakti? So Ramananda is quoting this. Krishna bhakti rasa bhavita matihi. Kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate tatra lolyam api mulyam ekalam janma koti sukruter na labhyate. So what is the more key word here? Tatra lolyam api mulyam ekalam. So pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness cannot be had even by pious activity in hundreds and thousands of lives. Even if performs hundreds and thousand life pious activity, punya karma, we cannot become Krishna Bhakta. It can be attained only by paying one price. There is only one price for pure devotional service. That is intense greed to obtain it. Laulyam, tatra laulyam api mulyam ekalam. If we have an intense greed to achieve Krishna Bhakti, then only we will get. So what is the secret of becoming a good Krishna Bhakta? Is intense desire, greed. If, and Rup Goswami is saying, if it is available somewhere, one must purchase it without delay. If you can get that laulyam, greed, if it is available anywhere in the market, whether in Indian market or Dubai market or international market, go and purchase, even if you have to sell your property completely. What does it mean? It cannot be purchased from outside. It is not available anywhere in the world. It has to come from within. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very pleased and said, this is all right. This is okay. But please tell me more. Then he says, spontaneous loving service in servitude. Means as a servant. Now, the service attitude becomes so prominent that awe and reverence go down. It doesn't go down, it stays there, but the service attitude becomes very prominent. So it is called as prema bhakti in the dasya rasa. And that is called as bell metal, kasya. Copper, the metal kasya or brass or bell metal is higher than copper. So this is the shloka he quotes. Yannama shruti matrena puman bhavati nirmala tasya tirtha pada kimva dasanam avashishyate. A man becomes purified simply by hearing the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How we get purified? By hearing the Lord's name, whose lotus feet create the holy places of pilgrimage. Just wherever Lord has stepped, that place becomes a holy place. Therefore, what remains to be attained by those who have become his servant? So nothing is to be achieved by a person who is the servant of the Lord. So being servant of the Lord is greatly glorified. Mahaprabhu says, this is all right, please tell me more. Then he says, spontaneous loving service in fraternity. It means the Sakhyaras, as a friend of the Lord. So the friendship element becomes very dominant here, and it is like a silver, greater than the bell metal, kasya. Ittam satam brahma sukhanubhrutya dasya gatanam paradevatanam mayashitanam. So this shloka, either I will read the translation. Neither those who are engaged in self-realization, appreciating the Brahman effulgence of the Lord, nor those engaged in devotional service while accepting the Supreme Personality of Godhead as Master, nor those who are under the clutches of Maya, thinking the Lord an ordinary person, can understand that certain exalted personalities, after accumulating volumes of pious activities, are now playing with the Lord in friendship as covered boys. It means in this shloka, being the covered boys of the Lord is greatly glorified. It means the Sakhyaras is greatly glorified. Now Lord Chaitanya becomes very happy. He said, this is very good. Please tell me more. Then he tells about spontaneous loving service in parental affection. That is Vatsalya Ras. It's like a gold. It is like a gold, very, very precious. And he quotes the shloka where Raman Roy continued, O Brahmana, what pious activities Nanda Maharaj performed by which he received the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna as his son. So Vatsalya Ras, Nanda Maharaj is in the Vatsalya Ras, Yashoda is in the Vatsalya Ras. So what glorious activities they have performed, that they have received Krishna as their son. That made the absolute personality of Godhead Krishna call her mother and suck her breast. So Lord Krishna is the sucking breast of Yashoda Maya. So what great fortunate she is. The favor Mother Yashoda obtained from Sri Krishna, the bestower of liberation, was never obtained even by Lord Brahma or Lord Shiva, nor even by the goddess of fortune, who always remains on the chest of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this favor given by the Lord to Nanda and Yashoda is greater than Brahma, Shiva and Lakshmi, because he is allowing her, he is sucking her breast, and he is carrying the Charan Paduka of Nanda Maharaj on his head and playing in his courtyard as his son. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is very, very good. Please tell me more. Now he tells about spontaneous loving service in conjugal love. Conjugal means Kanta Prema or Madhurya Madhurya Ras. Madhurya Madhurya Ras. It is like a touchstone. What is the meaning of touchstone? If the touchstone touches some object, that object becomes gold. So if a touchstone touches any object, that object becomes gold. So similarly, a devotee in the Kantaras or Kanta Prema or Prema Bhakti Madhurya Ras, whoever comes in contact with him becomes a devotee, like Prabhupada, like our Acharyas, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Lord Sri Krishna was dancing with the gopis, now he is glorifying the Madhurya Ras. In the Ras Leela, he put his arm around the necks and embraced them. This transcendental, so he put his arm around the gopis and he danced with them. This transcendental favor was never bestowed upon the goddess of fortune or the other consorts in the spiritual world. Nor was such a thing imagined by the most beautiful girl in the heavenly planets, nor the Apsaras, girls whose body luster and aroma resemble the lotus flower, and what to speak of worldly women who may be very, very beautiful according to material estimation. So such a favor which Gopi received was not received by even Lakshmi or Apsaras or beautiful women of this world. Suddenly, due to their feeling of separation, Lord Krishna appeared among the gopis dressed in yellow garments and wearing a flower garland. His lotus face was smiling and he was directly attracting the mind of Cupid. So this is further glorifying the gopis. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, said this is very, 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 very good. This is excellent, supremely true. So this concludes that Gopi and Chaitanya Sri Radharani are the greatest devotee. In fact, amongst all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the greatest devotee of the Lord. So there is no devotee that can be compared to Srimati Radharani. Now, the Srimati Radharani is such a great devotee that the Adi Lila of Chaitanya Charitamrita describes Srimati Radharani and her qualities. Her love for Krishna is so great. Krishna looks at Radharani. Krishna looks at her love for him. Krishna enjoys that love for him. Krishna sees her beauty, which is transcendental, which is spiritual. Seeing her beautiful face, Krishna's attraction increases for her. Seeing her loving devotion to him, Krishna's attraction for Radharani increases. Seeing that Krishna's attraction for her has increased, Radharani becomes more beautiful. She becomes more surrendered to the Lord. Seeing this, Lord further gets attracted. Seeing the attraction of the Lord, Srimati Radharani further increases her quality. Krishna further gets attracted. And this is going on till eternity. And since eternity, and the qualities of Krishna and attraction for Krishna towards Radharani, and qualities of Radharani and her attraction is increasing for Krishna. This Chaitanya Charitamrita describes as Hoda Hodi. Hoda Hodi means the healthy competition, the spiritual competition between Radha and Krishna, who will become more surrendered to each other. So this is Krishna. Even Srimati Radharani is attracted to him. But this Krishna unfortunately has one drawback. How Krishna can have any drawback in him? Krishna can never have any drawback. Can you hear that the Supreme God, Krishna, can have any drawback? If you go to some person to ask Krishna Bhakti, so I am giving you two options. Go to a devotee like Prabhupada and ask Krishna Bhakti from him. Go to Krishna and ask Krishna Bhakti from him. one of the two person does not have Krishna Bhakti and can never give you Krishna Bhakti. Can you answer who is he? Prabhupada or Krishna?
Krishna himself.
Krishna cannot give Krishna Bhakti because Krishna is not a devotee of Krishna. Only devotee can give Bhakti. If you go to a sari shop, you can buy sari shop from there. You cannot buy a blazer from a sari shop because there is no blazer in the sari shop. In the winter, you cannot get hot air. In the hot summer, you cannot get cool breeze. So you cannot get Krishna Bhakti from Krishna because Krishna does not have Krishna Bhakti. He is missing that Krishna Bhakti because he himself is Krishna. You sometimes in Diwali, you take that, what do you call, fuljadi. You take that fuljadi and put on the ghee lamp or the oil lamp. It does not catch fire very easily. It takes 2-3 minutes. But if there is already fuljadi, which is already burning, lit up, and if you put another fuljadi on that, it gets immediately lit up. It immediately catches fire. But if you try to use that, what is called that? Full bhaji, or what do you call that? Sparkles.
Sparklers.
You put it on the ghee lamp. Cracker. So cracker, okay, cracker. If you put that on the lamp, it takes time to get fiery. But if it's already burning, you put on that, it catches fire immediately. So similarly, if you try to go to Krishna and become his devotee, it will take a long time. But if you go to a devotee, instant bhakta. A person can become immediately a devotee. Like we are all witness to this and testimony to this, that we became Krishna Bhakta immediately. So, let me play. So this drawback of Krishna is that he does not have Krishna Bhakti. He has this problem, big problem. So our Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, our lovable object, is in trouble now. In one sense. Supreme Lord Krishna is incomplete in one sense. What is that one sense? That one sense is that he does not have Krishna Bhakti and therefore he is incomplete. But we also heard that Krishna can never be incomplete. Krishna is always complete. Now let us understand how Krishna is complete. We understood how Krishna is incomplete. Now, appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev. We know that Lord takes incarnation. Many incarnations. There are as many incarnations as there are waves in the ocean. So one of the great incarnations is Lord Nrsimha. So appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev. Nrsimhadev appeared. There are two reasons. One is an external reason. Because Hiranyakashipu was a demon and was creating problems. So Lord, it was necessary because he got boon from Brahmaji that he cannot be killed in the morning, evening, so many other combinations, permutations, combinations. So it was not possible to kill him. The Lord appeared in the form of Nrsimha, half lion, half man, and he killed him, fulfilling all those conditions. So why did Lord Nrsimha appear? To kill Hiranyakashipu. But that's an external reason. Because anyway, Hiranyakashipu would die today or tomorrow. Everybody is going to die. But what is the internal reason? Internal reason was to protect Prahlad. Because Prahlad Maharaj had faith in the Lord. And he knew that Lord is everywhere and he will protect me. In all the testing situations, Prahlad kept quiet. He had full faith in the Lord. And he was remembering the Lord. Not even moved a second by the torturing activities of Hiranyakashipu. So in order to protect his faith, because Prahlad knew that Lord will protect me, in order to protect his faith, in order to keep his vachan that Lord is everywhere and he can appear from this pillar also, and in order to protect Prahlad, the Lord appeared. The Lord appeared to show to the world that to fulfill the wishes of his devotee and to protect this devotee, he can do anything to the extent that he can appear. So this was the main reason, and that was not the main reason. Similarly, our Lord Krishna, he appeared for many reasons. And one reason was, the external reason was that to establish the principle of religion, dharma samsthapanarthaya. But why Krishna has to come? He can send anybody. He can send anybody. Another is vinashaya cha dushkrutam. Annihilate the miscreant. Annihilate the miscreant. So he can destroy Kamsa, Chanur, Mushti, so many Bakasur, Aghasur, the Asura family. So that was another reason. But there are two internal reasons of Lord Krishna's appearance: to protect his devotees, to give a hope to the devotees, to give hope to the devotee. Before that, we'll discuss this. He came to attract the devotee by his loving pastime, because the devotees are always wondering whether what is Krishna doing in the spiritual world, because the devotees are conditioned in the material world earlier, and now they have taken to Krishna Bhakti and becoming pure. So they are hankering for this Krishna's Leelas, to see those Krishna Leelas, to participate in those Krishna Leelas, becoming one of the associate of the Lord. So in order to give them that relishing happiness, in order to protect them, in order to show them what is Krishna Bhakti, Lord Krishna appeared. And therefore we can listen to his Leelas and so many things. And hearing these Leelas, we can get attracted to the Lord and go back to the spiritual. Golokera Vaibhav Leela Prakash Korila. Vasudev Ghosh in his song Jai Jai Jagannathi, which is a song of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says that he came to attract the devotees through his beautiful pastimes, and thus quench the thirst in the heart of the devotees who were hankering to see this pastime. These are the external. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's reasons was, first, there were external reasons. What were the external reasons? So now the external reasons of Lord Chaitanya are very, very confidential and very, very high level, which were the internal reasons of Krishna's appearance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's external reasons are more purer or more loving than that. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the Audarya bhav. He is not in office, he is at his home. Krishna is like, Supreme God who is not in the Audarya bhav, but he says, Sarva Dharman Paritaja, surrender to me. That is the mood of Krishna. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the Audarya bhav, generous, magnanimous. Namo Mahavadanyaya. So what is his external reason? To bestow unalloyed loving service upon conditioned souls. Because we are all suffering in this material world. To make us understand what is Krishna Bhakti, how to perform Krishna Bhakti, what are the rules and regulations of Bhakti, and so on. Apani acharinu sikhayu sabare. I will follow this devotional service. I will become devotee of Krishna, and I will fulfill that desire. And I will bestow upon that the loving service of Krishna on all the conditioned soul. Anarpita charita shiram karunaya avatirna kalo samarpayutam ujjval rasam swabhakti shriya hari puruta sundara kadamba sandipita sadaradaya sprutua sachinandana. So he appeared to bestow upon all the conditioned soul loving devotional service of Lord Krishna. Second is because it was time for the Yuga avatar to come and to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Because he wanted to inaugurate that Sankirtan movement. Third, Advaita Acharya was very compassionate to the conditioned souls. So he thought that the Kali Yuga souls are very fallen and materialistic, and nobody can save them except Lord himself. So he appealed to the Lord, worshipping Shaligram Shila with Tulsi and water, Ganga water. And he requested the Lord to appear. And being pleased by his request, Lord Chaitanya appeared. Lord Krishna appeared as Chaitanya. Now the internal reasons. Now I was telling that Krishna is incomplete because he do not have Krishna Bhakti. So how Krishna becomes complete? Krishna becomes complete by becoming his devotee. Krishna himself becomes his devotee. And then once he became a devotee, he became greater devotee than anybody else. At that time, he takes the mood of Srimati Radharani, who is Krishna's greatest devotee. So, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. But he is not in the mood of Sarva Dharman Paritajya. He is not in the mood of Purna Purushottam Bhagwan. He is not in the mood where he is wearing the golden helmet. Whether he is not in the mood where he is wearing the mukut. He is not in the mood where he is taking his basuri. He is not in the mood where he is dancing with gopis doing Ras Leela. He is not in the mood where he is saying Sarva Dharman Paritajya. He is not in the mood where he is taking that chakra out. He is not in the mood where he is killing the demon. He is not at all in that mood. He has removed his helmet, mukut. He has kept his basuri, very dear basuri. He has cut his long hairs. And he has given up his silken yellow clothes. And he is wearing the saffron clothes. He has given up the association of gopis. He has given up the mood of Sarva Dharman Paritajya. And he has taken the bhav of Srimati Radharani. And he is saying that I am telling as Krishna to surrender to me, then only I will do Krishna Bhakti. And I am not going to anybody. If they are interested, let them come to me. And if they come to me, they surrender to me, I will give Krishna Bhakti. But at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, no, if you are not coming, I will come to you. If you do not want, still I want to give it to you, Krishna Bhakti. I want to show you how Krishna Bhakti can be performed. He is saying, Krishna is saying, Sarva Dharman Parittaja, surrender to me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, don't surrender to me. Even if you don't surrender, I will give you Krishna Bhakti. In fact, through Nityanand Prabhu, he is telling, Chara dekha tara kaha tante trunadhari. He is holding a straw in his teeth and he is bowing down to every person. Sonara parvata jene dhulate lota. He is on the floor. He is on the ground, requesting and paying obeisance to everybody. Patra dekina apatra. Adhama patita jiver dware dware kiya. Adhama patita. He is going to house, everybody's house. He ordered Nityanand Prabhu to go to their house. And he's saying that purchase me. Purchase me. How you can purchase me? Purchasing somebody is very different. Krishna is purchasing gopis. Or gopis are purchasing Krishna, rather, sorry. We had one song in Marathi. That song is not very authentic, but the line is very authentic. Buy me vikata ghetala sham. Buy me vikata ghetala sham means I have purchased Krishna. Nahi vechali kavdi damdi, nahi vechila dam, by me, janmacha shwasa itake, mozile harinam. By chanting always Krishna's name, by surrendering to Krishna, by only having Krishna, Krishna, Krishna in mind, I have purchased that Krishna. So in order to purchase Krishna, you need to become 100% Krishna conscious, 100%, not even a gap to enter the air, except Krishna. So that is to purchase Krishna. But to purchase Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nothing of sort that is required. Nityanand Prabhu is going, just chant once Hare Krishna and purchase me. Amare kiniya loho bolo gori har.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, seems like Prabhuji has dropped off.
Dropped out.
Yeah,
Yes.
again, there might be an issue.
Yes,
Let's just chant and wait for a few minutes.
Problem, no
Join.
problem. Technical issue.
Yes,
There
yes.
is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare.
Jignesha Mataji, could you please kindly mute?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I'll just send a message to Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
He has written his network is an issue. He's joining.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
There's
Prabhuji.
some range. I don't know, Wi-Fi issue was there. No, I
Issue,
have
Prabhuji.
logged in.
No issue, Prabhuji.
So I will We'll take another 5 minutes and stop.
Sure, Prabhuji, sure.
So I was saying that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Nityananda Prabhu is saying that just chant once Hare Krishna and you can still purchase me. So that is the mode of Lord Chaitanya. But these are all external reasons. What are the internal reasons? They are more powerful than that. And what is that? He wants to know his greatest devotee, Srimati Radharani. What is her position? What it feels like? What it feels like becoming devotee of Krishna? Everybody, when it comes to my devotion, everybody goes to all the other devotees and doesn't come to me at all. They doesn't come to me and say, give me Krishna Bhakti. They go to their devotees, they go to Radharani, they pray to Radharani, give me Krishna Bhakti. Devotees never pray to Krishna to give the Krishna Bhakti. So Krishna wants to know what is this greatness of my devotee, how it feels like becoming a devotee of myself. And when he wants to take the role of a devotee, he would like to take the role of greatest devotee, Srimati Radharani. So first, he wants to understand what is the position of Srimati Radharani, this great devotee, what it feels like. So that is one. He wanted to become his own devotee. And thus, he becomes now complete because he becomes his own devotee as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is now complete Lord and nobody can say. And from ever since when? Since the eternity. Since when the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu form is existing? Since eternity. Because in the spiritual world, there is Navadvip Dham. There Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is residing. So in that sense, Krishna is never incomplete. Before he is incomplete, he is complete because he appears, he is present in the form of Chaitanya. Of course, that Chaitanya came down 500 years back. It is not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu form came only when Krishna descended 500 years back. No. Since eternity, ever since Krishna is there, Radharani is there, devotees are there, Vaikuntha is there, Golok is there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. So he himself is his devotee. Second, what is in him that the great devotee Srimati Radharani gets attracted and loves him so much? Hey, what is in me? Why Srimati Radharani is getting so much attracted? Oh, maybe I am missing this. Are you able to see the slide?
No, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I will play that. Sorry. So he's thinking, what is there in me that Srimati Radharani is enjoying? So I want to know that. I want to know that. What is in me that the great devotee Srimati Radharani is getting attracted? As Radharani is getting attracted, I want to get attracted to Krishna. I want to feel that attraction to Krishna. And thus I want to get attracted to Krishna. So Krishna gets attracted to Krishna as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna himself gets attracted to himself as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And lastly, what rasa the great devotee Srimati Radharani enjoys by his devotional service. After getting attracted to me, what she enjoys, why she gets attracted, and what she enjoys after getting attracted and doing loving devotional service to me. So these three reasons are the internal reasons. Internal reason means only known to Krishna, only known to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nobody else in this world knows. And the question then arises, then how we know? We know because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reveals this to his great devotees. Because sometimes, if something is secret in our life, we do not want to share with anybody, especially the outsiders. But to our near and dear ones, we share this. Do you know what happened? Do you know, I was so much eager to eat that rasgulla, which is my property only, which is I have made only. I wanted to eat that. So you were all sleeping now. That time I went and ate that rasgulla. He may tell to his wife or his spouse or mother or son. And then tells to him, don't tell anybody. But devotees are very merciful because this is very attractive to the devotees and the Lord himself. Devotees share with everybody. So this is the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Now what are the lessons for us from this? The lessons for us are this, that always If Krishna is following in the footsteps of Radharani to become Krishna devotee, what we are, even Krishna cannot become his devotee footsteps of Radharani without acquiring, obtaining, absorbing himself and deriving the mode of Srimati Radharani. So we should learn to follow in the footsteps of a great devotee. Those who worship Shiva are called as Shaivites. Those who worship Durga are called as Shaktas. Those who worship Krishna, Vishnu, Rama, Narasimha are called as Vaishnavas. But those who worship Radharani are called as Gaudiyas. So who are Gaudiyas? Gaudiya Vaishnava are those who worship Krishna as worshipped by Radharani. And how Krishna is worshipped by Radharani? Krishna is worshipped by Radharani as a loving, devotional servant. And Gaudiyas are typically those who learn to worship Krishna in the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the bhav of Radharani. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi. So this Krishna is such a wonderful person that he himself is teaching through him how to worship him. And therefore, यदि गौर न होय तो तबे की होय तो राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जगत जानाते. Nobody would have understood the mood of Srimati Radharani. Radhar Mahima, Prema Rasa Sima, Jagat Janate Ke. Vasudev Ghosh is telling that the mood of Radharani, the love of Radharani for Krishna, nobody can understand. Nobody would have understood what is the love of Radharani for Krishna. And Radharani, being the internal consort of Krishna, who never demonstrated publicly. Of course, he did that during the Krishna Leela in Vrindavan. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing it openly. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing the same Ras Leela now. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing with the same gopis. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but his Ras Leela is Sankirtan Leela. Ras Leela and Sankirtan Leela are non-different. Sankirtan Leela is same as Ras Leela. But Ras Leela, only gopis are allowed. Even Shiva is not allowed. Rukmini is not allowed. Lakshmi is not allowed. But the Sankirtan Leela, which is not different than the Ras Leela, everybody is allowed. Even Patita, fallen Adhama is allowed. So the Sankirtan Leela is non-different than Ras Leela. See, those who want to participate in the Sankirtan Leela, in the Ras Leela, how many of you want to participate in Ras Leela? How many want to do Ras Leela with Krishna? So I will give this through the blessings of Krishna and Prabhupada. I will give you the opportunity today to participate in Ras Leela of Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please do not think that the mood and the divinity, the rasa is different than Ras Leela. The rasa is the same. Only the mood has to be same. The surrendered attitude has to be same. So Ras Leela and if you open Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavad Gita there is a picture where up it is Ras Leela and down it is Sankirtan Leela. Where Narad Muni was not allowed. The same Narad Muni come as Srivas Thakur in Sankirtan Leela and participate. Where Shiva was not allowed in Ras Leela. The same Shiva comes as Advaita Acharya and participate in Sankirtan Leela. And where none of us are allowed in Ras Leela. All of us can come and dance and chant in Ras Leela. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By participating in Sankirtan Leela. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. If you become Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, then you are a part of the same Ras Leela. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord who appeared, fulfilling the two missions. First mission is his innermost desire, which is very close to his heart, that he is not a devotee of Krishna. And he fulfilled that desire. And once he understood, oh, being a devotee of Krishna is so great, Then he said, why these foolish souls, the conditioned souls, are not becoming my devotees? And he tells the other devotees, I will teach them. I will teach them. But Krishna, these foolish conditioned souls are very foolish, very adamant, very arrogant, very atheistic. He said, don't worry, I will go in their campaign. Like I will play kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi and go in their maidan and bring them one by one. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Krishna takes to this mode, nobody can stop him. And Krishna, enemy's camp, and he brings the enemy to his lotus feet by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. I would like to take liberty of 5 more minutes because I also have an important meeting and I have to
Sure.
prepare. Prabhupada, I will just very quick on this. Prabhupada told, you should become 100% pure Krishna conscious to return back home, back to Godhead. Devotees ask, what Prabhupada? Prabhupada told, attend full morning program, daily, 365 days. Do daily deity worship. I will elaborate on this. I can elaborate this on 1 hour later if you can tell me. Do deity worship daily. And the greatest deity worship, if you cannot do the Abhishekam and the Shungar, is that offer Tulsi to Krishna. That's the greatest deity worship. Third is read Srimad Bhagavatam daily. If you do these 3 things daily, Prabhupada said, you will become 100% pure. And then you can go to Krishna. Devotees were very morose, very discouraged. Prabhupada becoming 100% devotee pure is very difficult. Prabhupada said, no problem. You become 80% pure. Devotees were still not very energetic. So Prabhupada slowly by bargaining, Prabhupada brought it down to 40 after a discussion. Prabhupada said not less than 40 because 40 is the passing percentage even in universities. So, but Prabhupada said with 40% you cannot enter Vaikuntha Golok because Jai Vijay will stop you at the gate. They stop the 4 Kumaras, but you do not have the power to curse also because you are 40% pure. But there is a Prabhupada quota in Vaikuntha. Like in medical and engineering, there is the management quota where you pay the capitation fee. And you have to have minimum eligibility, but 12th pass, that's all. And some score, CET score or NEET score, minimum score. The Prabhupada said that you come by Prabhupada quota, catching my dhoti, I will take you from the back door. I will give you the back door entry. And therefore, Prabhupada is going to take us to back door entry. But our job is to score 40%. Even if you cannot for that 40%, forget 100%. We are not very intelligent, brilliant devotees. We are Dhakkal pass devotees. Right? So, Prabhupada said, you should do these 6 things to go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime only. First, Prabhupada told, I will be very quick. Attend Mangal Aarti daily. That was morning program full. Here it is Mangal Aarti. Secondly, he said, follow the 4 regulative principles meticulously. Third, he said, listen to Srimad Bhagavatam class daily. These adjectives are very dangerous. Daily. Fourth, he told, eat prasadam. And the adjective is only prasadam. Eat only prasadam. Don't eat anything else. Then follow the spiritual authority, whether you are Parampara, Guru, Krishna, Mahaprabhu, Radharani, Parampara, Prabhupada, or your Guru, or your counselor, or your Seva authority, or your temple president, or whoever is doing Seva there. If you are rendering Seva under him, follow his authorities. And 16 rounds daily in Brahma Murta. Chanting in Brahma Murta is the only chanting. Any chanting after Brahma Murta is not at all a chanting. Devotees are very compassionate. They have given concession up to 10 a.m., up to 12 p.m., or up to 4 p.m., or before sleep and so on. But the real chanting is in Brahma Murta. Golden rules for chanting. First is it should be done always in Brahma Murta. Second is it should be done always in association. If you are doing at home alone, then that is not chanting. Because this is Sankirtan era. This is to become with devotee and chant. You cannot chant at home. So in association and preferably in temple if you can do that or center. And chanting should be done in one sitting. It is not at 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, 4 in the evening and 4 at night. So it should be done in one sitting. In one sitting means once you put your hand in the bead bag for the first mala, first mantra, you should remove the hand after Sola mala 108 mantra. That is one sitting, directly 2 hours. Sometimes it's okay. Third is without distraction. No television, no mobile, no newspaper, no going to the balcony and watching people jogging and playing and all those things. No fighting, no hand gestures, nothing. Just close your eyes, sit down, and do chant without distraction. There are two types of distraction. One is external and one is internal. Internal distraction is mind wandering. So you should try to focus your mind on Hare Krishna loudly and clearly. If anybody, a new person is sitting next to you, your relative has just joined your home for a few days and he just sits next to you, he should be able to understand what you are chanting. He should say you are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And lastly, with love and devotion. Now, the question is how to bring this love and devotion. It is very difficult. But the simple answer is follow this 5, love and devotion is there. If you are doing this 5 thing, you are already chanting in love and devotion. Then, lastly, golden rule for Sankirtan. What is golden Sankirtan? Our own Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us the golden rules. First rule, he said that you should chant Uchchasware. Uchchasware means you should chant very loudly. When you are doing Sankirtan, we should not chant Hare Krishna like that. You said Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You should chant it very loudly. When you are chanting on beads in the morning japa, how to chant loudly? What is the meaning of Uchchasware? Uchchasware means you should chant so focused that all other voices of your mind and other things should be very low. And your chanting should be very prominent. So all other voices become so low that your chanting is so focused that they appear very low. Then he says, Urdhva Kare. Urdhva Kare means just raising your hands. When you are doing Sankirtan, you should raise your hand. And you will never see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without raised hands. You always raise his hands. So you should chant with raised hand and with loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then he says, what is the meaning of Urdhva Kare? During chanting, japa. Urdhva Kare means raising your hand. Raising your hand means surrendered. It also means surrendered mood. And at that time, you raise your hand to any other responsibility during those 2 hours. Whatever come important, non-important, urgent, non-urgent, whatever. Our mind is to, our nature is to get attracted to those things. But keep up that. And third is Nritya Kare. Nritya Kare means you should always dance in Kirtan. And you can see that all are dancing. Nobody is standing still. So you should dance. And you should chant Uchchasware loudly, Urdhva Kare and dancing. So we will not do that for want of time. But what is the meaning of Nritya Kare during chanting? Nritya Kare during chanting means when you dance, when you are happy. So you should always chant in happy mood. You should wait for the next day morning 5:30 chanting. You should prepare today. Like when you are going to an outing, when you are going to outside, you prepare yourself a day before, which sari to wear, which jewelry to wear, which chappal to wear, and so on, which blazer to wear. Everything we prepare just one advance. When there is a marriage at our home, we plan so many things. Our birthday, we plan so many things. But for chanting, we are unplanned. So we should plan tomorrow's chanting. Means you should be in an ecstatic mood. You should be happy, forgetting all other responsibilities. And lastly, prema bhare. So all these 3 are done. The previous 5 are done. We are chanting prema bhare. And what is the basis of all these things? The basis of all these things is to read Srila Prabhupada book daily 2 hours. In Vrindavan lecture 1977, Prabhupada told that you should read my books for 2 hours. Reading Prabhupada books daily for 2 hours. If you are not reading that, you are falling down. And if you do this regularly, one day will surely come when you will feel the taste in chanting the holy names and the seva. And we will go back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime only. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. It was so nectarian. It was like I wanted to capture everything, Prabhuji, but it was so much of information and it changed our mood completely, Prabhuji. We are just now in the mood of total devotion. My pranams to you, Prabhuji, and I'm sure everybody's emotions are the same that I am narrating to you just now. And Prabhuji, the way you have explained us the external and the internal reasons, the golden rules of chanting and everything, it becomes so clear, though we have heard this so many times, but the way you've explained it, Prabhuji, I cannot thank you enough. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Just
Prabhuji,
chant nicely while chanting. Please pray for me also. That is the
Hare
way
Krishna.
we can
Please,
request.
please bestow your mercy upon us also, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
And
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Pranams to your feet, Prabhuji. Really very, very touching class, Prabhuji. So much of information, very nicely presented on a PPT. And so many takeaway points. I was like just going on noting down. Hopefully that we all follow and get the mercy of Krishna. Please pray for all of us, Prabhuji. And please keep coming to keep us engaged, as you said, so that we get more of this nectarian seva from you. And
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
please,
I saw you were taking notes,
thank you so
even
much,
Shilpa Mataji and Shanti Mataji were taking some notes.
Hare Krishna
Your
Prabhu.
speaking was inspiring me. Hari Bol
Hare,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat pranams. I want to thank you on behalf of ICF Forum, Ashish Prabhu. He's in office right now. It was really, really from bottom of our heart. We want to thank you. It was apt. As kindergarten children, if the picture is shown, it will register quickly. So your PPT really helped a lot, along with your words, the depth of the subject. What I understand is Chaitanya Charitamrita is always said to be a post-graduation because we can speak about Bhagavad Gita a bit. We can, under the guidance and reading of Srila Prabhupada's book, we try to have some, gather our courage to speak little about Srimad Bhagavatam, but it's really beyond, I hope everybody will agree with me, it's really beyond to even speak about or utter about Chaitanya Charitamrita. Today you have given us not only the message, the bhav of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his mission. Yes, we are very soon approaching to Gaur Purnima, and you have set our mood that we should have the taste for chanting, Sankirtana, and we have to raise our hands straight up, not only for mercy, for I felt, when you said that, Prabhupada is looking for, if we are doing all this, he is ready to take us from back door, provided we raise our hands straight in the right time, in the right mood. So thank you so much once again on behalf of everybody. And I also, as everybody agrees, please, I know you are a busy person, you are a personality that we will, get benefit out of hearing from you again and again. Please bestow your mercy. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. It's my service to all of you and my seva to Prabhupada. So whenever you instruct me, I will be available.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So
Srila
let us,
Prabhupada.
as a gratitude, we will chant one time for Prabhuji for thanking him. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
So we are thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so
So
much, Prabhuji. Please keep
you so much,
coming.
thank all here for
Thank you so
Ashish
much,
Prabhu
Prabhuji.
for arranging this session.
Prabhuji, one short question, Prabhuji. You said you should chant together. At home, we have to chant alone. What do we do?
You can chant on Zoom, Mataji.
Sorry?
With all devotees. You can chant
Mataji,
on
there are a lot
Zoom.
of japa sessions happening online on Zoom. If you
Yes.
wish, we can
You can
let
join
you
any
know.
of the Zoom.
We have our
japa
ICF
sessions.
Zoom session
ICF group
also.
also has
Yes.
japa sessions.
And if she cannot, in her own time, she can put on the recording of Srila Prabhupada and she can chant.
You
Yes.
can chant with him.
Mataji, these are the rules. These are the ideal standards. If you cannot do that, you must always look out for how can you do that. And in your heart, you should always move ahead in such a way that one day I will be able to chant in association. Today it's okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Prabhuji,
But
one
we should
more
not feel that the way I am chanting is perfect.
No, Prabhu, we don't think like that. We always think we are not perfect. When are we going to be perfect?
No. I'm not just saying. I'm just for the completeness. I'm telling you this. Today,
Yes,
if you
yes.
are not able to do it, it's fine. But one day I would be striving to go to that level. I think we can stop here, Mataji.
Hare
Mancha
So
Krishna.
ग्रंथ
Yes,
चैतन्य
Prabhu.
चरितामृत
Yes,
की जय, श्री गौरांग महाप्रभु की जय, श्री गौरांग महाप्रभु आविर्भाव दिवस महामहोत्सव की जय, गौर पूर्णिमा महामहोत्सव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर भक्त वृंद की जय,
Thanks so
गौर
much,
प्रेमानंद।
Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Matai ji,
much.
now I will leave.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees,
Shilpa
thank
Mataji,
yes.
I think
Thank-
Shilpa Mataji is the host, Mataji. She has to end the session. And that's what I was
I
trying
will
to
do that. Yes, I will do that. Can I,
Can we
Mataji,
end the
with your
session,
permission?
Mataji?
Shanti Mataji, can I end the
Today we have
session?
a session at 2 p.m. Mataji.
Sorry, Ramakrishna.
Prabhu, you're not audible.
Yeah, today we have a session at 2 p.m. Mataji.
Yes, Chaitanya Charitamrita is there. He is trying to say, Mataji. All those who want to
Yeah.
hear Chaitanya Charitamrita, please log in at 2 o'clock.
Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
Chaitanya
Hare Krishna.
o'clock and special pastimes from Srimad Bhagavatam, which is happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, India time 8 to 9. If you all want to join, same Zoom link, you all can join. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, thank you. My pranam to you.